At Rosyth, steel is being cut, blocks are coming together, and the Royal Navy's most significant service combatant in a generation is taking shape. The Type 31 Inspiration class frigate isn't just another warship program that undergoes relentless changes until the costs explode. It represents a deliberate break with the UK's old, slow, and expensive approach to naval procurement, favouring speed, modularity, and exportability over perfection at all costs. In this video, we're looking at where the Type 31 program stands today, what's actually happening on the build floor, and how the ships are evolving through the Capability Insertion Period, and why the Arrowhead 140 design is suddenly finding serious traction on the global market. The production of the Type 31 class reached a new milestone on the 9th of December 2025 with the formal keel laying ceremony for HMS Formidable, the third vessel in the 5-ship series. This event, steeped in naval tradition, involved the placement of a specially commissioned coin beneath the first of the ship's modules to bring good fortune to the vessel and its future crew. HMS Formidable is being assembled from 170 individual modules, each weighing roughly the equivalent of 15 family cars. This modular approach is the cornerstone to the program's ability to maintain a high delivery speed. Work on the ship officially commenced with the steel first cut in October 2024, with a transition to the assembly phase in December 2025. The vessel takes its name from the historic World War II aircraft carrier. Before we look at modern naval power, let's revisit where many of us first fell in love with these ships. I've played World of Warships since open beta. It's my favourite way to de-stress, especially using the tactical gameplay of destroyers. This free-to-play experience features over 850 ships. The detail is incredible. You can examine every turret on legends like HMS Queen Elizabeth or the King George V class. Plus, visuals are constantly being updated. With monthly updates, you can command battleships, carriers, cruisers and submarines, solo or in divisions with friends. If you haven't played in a while or have never set sail, now's the perfect time. Use my link in the description or pinned comment for a head start. New players using the code IMPACTFORCE get 20 days of premium, the cruiser Tenryu, a commander and a port slot. You can also unlock the cruiser Boise through missions. World of Warships is also on console via Legends. The Type 31 program has a ship-a-year delivery cadence to the Royal Navy. This is a rate of delivery that sharply contrasts to the longer timelines associated with the Type 26 program, with both the UK and Norway sharing the production line. One of the reasons this velocity is made possible is by the availability of the Adventurer building at the start of the build. This is a massive purpose-built assembly hall that allows 2 frigates to be constructed side by side in a weather-protected environment. The facility integrates digital workflows and parallel construction techniques, ensuring that as one ship moves towards the launch, the next one is already taking shape in the adjacent bay. This rapid pace is a response to the urgent requirement to replace the aging Type 23 frigates, as we have mentioned in previous videos. By prioritising a simplified design and leveraging commercial shipbuilding practices, Babcock International has aimed to deliver 5 complex warships within 10 years of the contract signing in November 2019. This project is seen as a pathfinder for the UK's national shipbuilding strategy, demonstrating that the domestic industry can produce high-quality hulls at a competitive price for both the home fleet and the export market. While the Type 31 is often described as a general purpose or light frigate, it is physically much larger than the Type 23 class it replaces. The Arrowhead 140 design, upon which the Type 31 is based, provides a significantly larger hull volume, offering improved seakeeping, endurance and crew comfort. The move to a larger hull is a deliberate design choice, allowing for future upgrades and the carriage of diverse mission modules that would be impossible on a more cramped platform. The Type 31 features a beam that is nearly 4 meters wider than the Type 23, contributing to its 5,700-ton displacement. Despite this increase in size, the crew requirements are lower due to advanced automation in the platform management and combat systems. The core complement of 80 to 100 sailors is a marked reduction from the 180 plus required for a Type 23. This helps in addressing long-term manpower challenges within the Royal Navy. The Venturer is designed to be a digital ship from the outset. Babcock has invested heavily in creating a digital thread that runs from the design and procurement through to construction and lifecycle support. This approach includes the use of embedded sensors to enable condition-based maintenance, reducing the time the ships spend in dry dock. The Royal Navy remains committed to the timeline that sees all 5 Type 31 frigates in service by the early 2030s. The first-in-class HMS Venturer is expected to be ready for operations by 2027, following its extensive fitting out and sea trials phase. The rapid delivery of the remaining hulls ensures the Royal Navy will see a steady increase in its frigate numbers as the Type 23s are rapidly retired. One of the most significant upgrades to the Type 31 program involves the Capability Insertion Program, a separate contract awarded to Babcock on the 10th of April 2025. Valued at approximately £65 million, it's designed to install capabilities that were not part of the original fitted for, but not with baseline. The primary focus of this period is the integration of the Mark 41 vertical launch system. The original design of Type 31 relied on the Sea Scepter system for air defence, housed in a dedicated 12-cell mushroom farm layout. However, the decision made in May 2023 to fit a 32-cell strike-length Mark 41 VLS transforms the vessel from a patrol frigate into a formidable strike platform. The Mark 41 cells enable the class to carry a wide variety of missiles, including the Tomahawk cruise missile and the Future Cruise anti-ship weapon. The installation timeline for the Mark 41 is being managed to avoid disrupting the initial delivery of the ships. According to official sources, the VLS integration will likely occur during the Capability Insertion Period, which is scheduled to take place after each vessel has been delivered but before it enters full operational service. This ensures that Venturer and Active can meet their original delivery dates while still having a clear path to this enhanced capability. The logic behind this approach is to get hulls in the water as quickly as possible to alleviate the shortage of escort ships, with the complex weapon systems being fitted and tested in a follow-on phase. The Arrowhead 140 design has rapidly transitioned from a British requirement to a global export success. In Indonesia, the program is a cornerstone of the nation's maritime transformation. What began as a 2-ship license in 2021 has now expanded into a 4-ship squadron following a new agreement signed on the 21st of January 2026. The lead vessel achieved a major milestone with its launch in Surabaya on the 18th of December 2025. These ships are also formidable, featuring 64 cells of Turkish Midlas VLS to carry air defence missiles, with the first-in-class expected to be in service in 2028 or 2029. Across the globe in the Baltic, Poland is also pursuing an equally ambitious vision through its Arrowhead 140 project. 3 frigates are currently taking shape in Gdynia Naval Shipyard, with the first hull scheduled to hit the water in August 2026. Poland has opted for a high-end combat fit, including a 32-cell VLS for the CAM missile family and 16 RBS-15 anti-ship missiles, and a towed array sonar. This program aims for a steady delivery cadence, with the first ship's service entry planned for 2029 and the final ship joining the fleet in 2031. The momentum is now shifting towards a potential Nordic cluster of orders. As of February 2026, the United Kingdom is in advanced discussions with Denmark and Sweden. A deal for 3 Danish ships is reportedly in the final stages, with an announcement expected as early as the first quarter 2026. Meanwhile, Sweden is weighing a 4-ship order for its program to replace its Visby-class corvettes. While facing a strong rival in the French FDI design, the British bid, supported by a partnership with Saab, remains a leading contender, with a final decision due by the end of the year. The status update for 2026 confirms that the Type 31 project is a full-speed, high-stakes success for the UK naval industry. We have seen the final fitting out of HMS Venturer, and HMS Active has also seen major structural progress within the Venturer building. By May 2025, the final aft hull was lifted into position to complete the flight deck. Add to this the ceremonial keel laying of HMS Formidable, we see the program is delivering on its promise of rapid, affordable and adaptable naval power. The upcoming years will focus on the fitting out of the first hulls and the critical Capability Insertion Period, which will ultimately define the Type 31's legacy as a truly multi-role combatant for the 21st century. Does the Mark 41 VLS fundamentally change how you judge the Type 31? Or is it still a second-tier escort in your view? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching.